Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a character analysis on Heng's character from the story of Minglan, so let's get into it. So, we meet Heng in episode 5 of Story of Minglan. Mind you, this is a 7-3 episode drama, at least the version that I watched. And he approaches the female lead Minglan and he's like, here's a water chestnut, because he likes her. But because she's a concubine's daughter, he is not allowed to be with her because he's a duke's son and also a princess's son, and his mother's like, no way you're marrying a concubine's daughter. So the whole thing, he keeps chasing her, telling her it's going to be possible, we're going to be able to meet. He tries to meet her in secret. When she's going to go pray, he follows after her and she's like, you can't be here. And he actually gets really sick at a certain point because he can't be with her and he wants to be with her, right? But what ends up happening is he loses out on her because another guy called Gutinye from a Marquise family who's related, kind of distantly related to Heng's character, ends up getting engaged at Minglan because he likes her. He's been liking her for a while. And then Heng meets him and says, how dare you, get with her? I've liked her for so long. And then Gutinye is like, I'm a military man. I would have helped you get her, even if your mum didn't want it, but you didn't want it bad enough. The guy gets angry at him. Heng ends up becoming a censor of the court, so they basically deal with like politicians making a mess and being bad, and they punish them. He ends up punishing Gutinye for stuff that he does, but he doesn't need to, right? No, he doesn't do anything super dramatic. He's doing it to avenge himself for the fact that he feels like his bride was stolen from him, even though he ended up marrying some royal family member or whatever that he's probably cousins with. And it gets to the point where Minglan has to go meet him privately and say, you harming my husband could actually harm me and you're not helping me. And he's like, oh no, I was trying to help you. He's like, no, you were trying to avenge yourself. Let's be honest here. And ultimately, he is a very weak character because he's a mummy's boy and he's very flawed. And he couldn't get what he wanted ultimately because filial piety was more important than love ultimately. And even if at the point where his mother actually accepted her after so much time and bad stuff had happened actually to their family, she still wouldn't have been treated well in that household because originally you did not want her there. They only wanted Minglan and their family after they had gone through some tragic events, and it's like, you don't want to marry into a household like that. She wouldn't have been happy there. He would have been happy that he finally got the girl. She would have been suffering because you didn't originally want me and now you want me later. And so by the end, he actually becomes closer to his wife and it's all good. But before that point, another thing about Heng's character is Minglan is pregnant and there's a fire happening and he wants to go and save her. And he actually tries to go into her birthing room, right? This is way after they've had that conversation. So he's still really hung up on her. But way after this and the husband comes back and rescues her, he does kind of let go. But based on what I know about the novel, he basically plans for his grandson to marry her granddaughter. Basically. He still thinks about her all the time. And it's fair because he's deeply in love with her. But let's face it, he's an incredibly weak character. Is he well written and flawed? Kudos to the writers. Do not get me wrong. But he's very weak and very flawed. If you've watched Young and Dream, I would relate this character to the sister's husband in Young and Dream, basically. The elder sister of the female lead, her second husband, the guy who's also a censor and also obsessed with her, he's just as weak. He only won because he had nothing else going for him. I think he was an orphan, so he could do whatever he wanted. If Heng was free, he would have had Minglan, but unfortunately, filial piety won the day. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.